The Trump administration, in part, has justified the immigration crackdown in Minnesota by citing fraud involving members of the state's Somali community. Prosecutors have charged 78 people in the biggest scheme, a $250 million COVID-era plot to defraud a program that was supposed to feed hungry children. But the woman they describe as the mastermind is not Somalian. She gave an exclusive interview behind bars to our Jonah Kaplan.
As tensions spiked over the administration's immigration crackdown, we spoke with Amy Bach from her Minnesota jail cell. To what extent do you feel responsible for what's going on?
I feel guilt about every piece of this. I wish more than anything that I could go back and change things.
Fraud has been the pretext for the administration's Minnesota pressure campaign. And prosecutors say there is no bigger fraudster than Amy Bach.
Amy Bach masterminded a $250 million fraud scheme.
Her now infamous nonprofit, Feeding Our Future, signed up restaurants and caterers, many from Minnesota's large Somali community, to receive taxpayer money for feeding hungry kids.
The community deserves this. The children need this.
While Bach's attorney provided this video showing stacks of food, prosecutors say Bach and the businesses she recruited stole millions, spending it on luxury cars, real estate ventures, and vacations. In 2019, Feeding Our Future submitted $3 million worth of meal claims. 2 years later, it submitted nearly $200 million. All of a sudden, you're cutting $200 million worth of checks. How do you not see that as major red flags and keep this going?
We relied on the state. We told the state, this site is going to operate at this address, this day, this time, and this number of children. The state would then tell us that's approved.
In text messages revealed in court, she compared Feeding Our Future to the mob. Are you a mob boss?
Absolutely not. No.
Were you personally benefiting from any of it?
I collected my salary, and that was all that was collected.
Didn't federal agents find gold jewelry, cash in your closet?
They found minimal jewelry. I believe it was like 2 pair of earrings, a bracelet, a watch. There was some cash there.
At trial, Bach took the stand, but the jury didn't buy her story. Within hours, they convicted her on all counts. Last month, a judge ordered Bach to forfeit more than $5 million in assets, proceeds that she made from the fraud. She's currently awaiting sentencing and faces up to 33 years in prison. Tony?
Jonah Kaplan for us again tonight, Jonah. Guidance out from America's pediatrician says that digital media companies should be subject to the very same types of product safety regulations as food, cars, and medical devices. Meg Oliver spoke with one group focused on delaying the use of digital technology for kids.
Can I have a math test tomorrow?
After school, New Jersey 5th graders Joy Wyatt and Emerson Carey head to their local library.
Do you?
When they hunker down to study, something is missing.
Do you have a phone?
No.
Do you feel like you need a phone?
I mean, no.
Beth Wyatt is Joy's mom.
So if you need to reach Joy at the library, what do?
I actually called the library. And
I
did. I called last week.
Jason and Beth Wyatt are part of the Balance Project, a nonprofit with more than 160 chapters across the country, focused on delaying the use of smartphones for kids and encouraging more time with friends and playing outside.
Would you have been able to do this if you didn't have other families joining in?
I think absolutely not. There's like a half generation of kids who just went through it, and those parents have said we didn't know what to do or how to handle it. And luckily for us, we have a place, a forum to go to and learn that I don't think previously existed.
In addition, the nonprofit also brings speakers to schools.
Our brain gets sort of overwhelmed.
Like Bethany Barton, who's teaching these kids dopamine overload from their phone can make them feel angry, aggressive, and tired.
Is it realistic to teach this to kids? Can they really set limits?
Oh, absolutely. I've found when we tell the kids the science behind their brains, they're fascinated. They want to put it into action. They want to see how they can sort of treat their brain right, see if it changes how they interact with screens and how they feel after using screens. So kids absolutely want this information, and then they implement it. It's awesome.
And Meg, you've been awesome on the story for years now. So in addition to limiting screen time, what's being recommended?
They're also advising scrutinizing the content kids consume. Steer clear of the junk tech, the free apps and games that don't have an end. Instead, search for natural sources of dopamine, exercise, playing outside. And like the Wyatts, give your kids more independence. Joy rides her bike to and from school.
I love it. The 90s, we're back again. Meg, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're back with the good stuff tonight. It's a milestone from the world of animals, but I have to say a bit of a setback for us humankind. Dating back to the dawn of civilization, human beings have been among the few creatures on Earth that use multi-purpose tools. Chimpanzees are the others, but apparently we now all have to make room for a new animal in this exclusive club. And it's an animal almost no one saw coming. Meet Veronica. She's a pet cow in Austria, and as you can see, when she has an itch, she picks up a brush and she scratches it. The bristled end for her back, the softer pointy end for her underside. Over the course of 70 randomized trials in a new study, researchers said she did this 76 times, and her owner, a farmer named Witgar Weigel, says she's been doing it for years and getting real good at it too. What all of it means is that this old Far Side cartoon about cow tools was actually apparently some sort of prophecy, but also that despite 10,000 years of history alongside cows and cattle, humans have assumed, mistakenly it seems, that they were dumb animals. Or as the scientists behind the study put it, perhaps the real absurdity lies not in imagining a tool using cow, but in assuming such a thing could never exist.
Damn.
Kind of makes you wonder what else we might be missing.
Yeah.
That's another day.